Hello and welcome! My name is Bishna and today we are playing Thea, the Awakening. Alrighty, so last episode we dropped off our character and yeah. So this episode we're gonna take stock of everything that we have. We have quite a bit of decent stuff. So let's make a new expedition. We want a medic, and then we want our fighters. I don't really care about Dob that much because I'm not really a person who will do speech challenges. I try and avoid those like the plague. So now let's go ahead. And this is why he was so weak in combat, because he didn't have anything on him. Different characters, such as the medic class, can only carry so much. So, as you see, this costs 104, and it's red because we can't put it on him. I'd rather have the axe on him though, so that's fine. We can go on to the next person. And as a fighter, he has 550, and he can get the armor on. We'll put the armor on him. Can't do anything. We could get rid of the tibia club on Dob, and I think I will. Because really there's no reason for someone who's not going to be in the fight to have a fighting weapon. Alright, so 6 damage, but it's blunt. However, this is just better than. Oh, but she can't carry it because it's 320 and this is 260. So we could get rid of her armor. Change that out. Now everything that you take off in a expedition just goes back into their expedition inventory. It's a little bit annoying. Can't put on her. We can put on you though. So we'll put the armor on you instead. So we'll do more damage with Sol, and it will work out a bit better. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any food for our expedition that's prepared. I want 30 for our town, so that's 3 days worth of food for them, which is enough. I will, however, have 1 log just in case they have to rest for a day and heal. So, we start off with 3 just because that's when we started. And generally, yeah, for some odd reason you have to like click something and change the map for it to update this. Not entirely sure why. That's actually a lot of food, which is really nice for us. I believe right, so we can craft tools. This will increase your crafting ability, and this will increase your gathering ability. I really want to get something from my gathering ability, however, because we kind of need it. We can do this. And then we can go ahead and do that. Alright, now we need 10 meals. So if we do this twice, it will make 16 meals. However, I'm gonna do 5 more. So I'll make 40 meals, and that'll be useful for sending away. Another thing that I'm going to do is manage the supplies. There's no reason for cities to have meal variety. Like, I just don't see a point in it. So I will always get rid of all of these. So basically, if there's a red, well, slash around it, it means that it won't be used for whatever it is. The reason why this wood isn't being used is because it's a better wood than the standard wood. We want to keep that wood for ourselves so we can use it later.
You stumble across some ruins of an old... You open one of the buildings.
Alright, so we got a skeleton and 4 healthy bodies. And as you see, now Radoslav is not as horrible as he was last time. Alright, so we got a different skeleton this time. And I'm gonna send Boltko first, because he has the highest health. And then... I'm gonna use shield ally on him, just so he won't take any injuries from the first hit. And he also won't take any injuries from the second hit as well, which is nice. Then we'll send Miro and Rado off. Now the reason why I did that is because I want to shield ally on Rado, so he gets a bonus in defense. And then I'm actually going to confuse the hulking rat if he doesn't play. Okay. So basically what confuse does, I should have played on the skeleton, but you can only play it on the last person in the initiative. But it's okay because we should be able to do, no, we won't do enough damage to it, but we won't take a major injury from this. So yeah, we only took 4 hit points. You attacked the wrong person, but I don't think it will matter. No, it doesn't. So one thing that I
You
don't
search the buildings
like
and discover a
too
supplies
much-
store still intact.
This is good. One thing that I'm not a huge fan of in this game is how fighting happens. So if you saw,
Yes,
it's not
wonderful.
necessarily
You
the
made your
closest
first
person,
batch of
it's
prepared
just
food. No longer are you a
anything
mere
good.
scavenger. Now you can...
Alright, so we need 1 building. The reason why I said he didn't give us anything good is because he didn't give us any twigs for gathering supplies, which is really what is useful for... actually no, let's retreat. I thought that was a... No, this is just a building. So the enemy also gets buildings, and the skulls determine how difficult something is. Now, a 5-star is not necessarily impossible to win. It certainly seems like it sometimes, but it's completely possible to win it. And later in the game, you'll mainly be fighting 5-star things and winning easily. Or at least that's how it was for me. Could be completely different. So, we just... I will actually wait a turn before making the expedition, so everyone's rested up. And we'll be able to not waste food. Nothing useful, but now we can take our food, and now we have 6 days worth of food. We can take 2 of that. Alright. I cancelled it. Whoops. That was my fault. Oh, I done goofed. Thankfully, it's not too hard to just set up an expedition. We'll give them 2 wood, 40 of that, create expedition. Alright, now I want to move over there. And we have villagers idle, that's fine. Alright, so now that it's midnight, you can see that our view range has basically gone down to nothing. Generally, I still travel when it's like this. Unfortunately, we'll have to go on back. Our town was attacked by 4 malicious spiders. Oh no. Oh. It's fine though. We'll send you up first because you have the hammer. And then we'll send off Chaslova for your shield ability. Alright, now they first action, which is fine. We're going to buff her attack. Really, there's no point in doing that buff attack. I kind of just felt like doing it. So, now even though there are 2 cards technically in front of this card, because it's on our side, it's basically the first, well, the last card in the list. So that's why it goes up. So we kill that spider, kill this spider, the damage pulls over to this spider, and then the next turn she kills that spider.
A small group of travelers passes by your village. You exchange basic supplies and talk. Because of your kindness, they tell you of a herbalist living in a solitary hut out in the wilderness. They say she can cure any poison and even heal wounds, for a price, of course.
I've never actually visited the herbalist, though. Alright, so we have 3 days worth of food, unfortunately. I'm going to go to the spider's nest. Oh, we can't poison? Interesting. So we have to fight. Depending on your god, I'm assuming, is what triggers on if you can fight. Well, depending on your god depends on what options you get on this one. So with Savrog, I could choose, I'm not going to attack the spiders, I'm going to poison their nest so that they die later on. You attack her, you attack him, and that's all. So we can, basically this just ends the round, and the reason why I did that is because we're gonna win. So I was doing the math real quick just because I wanted to make sure no one was gonna take an injury because I chose to forego fighting, or to forego my...
It is time for the Night of the Goat, a feast in honor and reverence of the ancestors and forefathers, the so-called Ziadi.
How nice.
You set a table with food and drink, set bonfires in a circle, and begin festivities. But this night, the Ziadi actually appear before you. One, an elder bearded man, speaks with a heavy, coarse voice. "You have done us proud, grandchildren. Now we shall cleanse you of any curses you carry, and if your souls are ever burdened by the filth of dark magic, Come to a city we once called home and seek us out, and if you prove yourselves worthy, you may be cleansed once more." The Ziadi all nod in agreement, then disappear.
How nice. So this is actually a predetermined thing. This happened last time I played. Basically, it's a town that heals you. Alright. Now I'm running back because we currently don't have enough food. Basically, I'm just trying to explore as much as I can. Because we don't have a lot of time right now. Because we don't have any food reserves that will allow us to do that. So we're playing Miro first because she has bash ability. I was expecting the witch. There's the witch. Okay. However, she was in the tactics and she chose to get closer, which means that she's foregoing her first action. Gonna send more. Get a holy rat from the tactics. We'll send Rod raid. I don't know. I'm sure it's Rodislav. Rodislav sounds about correct. We're going to support ally. We can't do anything else. We can, however, just confuse everything. So their side is completely confused. They don't know what's going on. So we hit him. Damage pulls over to here. It doesn't do full damage, it just does whatever damages were remaining. However, that doesn't really matter because we have more people than they do. Alrighty. So we got a little bit of everything. We have 1 night's worth of food left. That's fine. We will join. I don't know why I was wondering what button it was. I'm like, oh, I wonder what button this is. So we don't have enough resources yet. By quite a bit actually. So we still need 24 more wood. Before we can get the crafting ability, which it's rough. And we won't even have our first kid who grows up become a crafter. Instead, it will likely be that they will be a gatherer because we need gatherers at this moment. Alright, so let's wait a turn. We can set up our new expedition. Ooh, this is a different way of doing the expedition from last time. Oh, can we just do it like this instead? Yeah, we can. Okay, that's cool. I honestly don't know how to play the game in some regards still. We'll give them... I want the town to at least have 40 food. So that'll give them 10 days worth of food, and our expedition 11 days worth of food. So we have 2 treasures down here, which I want to go explore. So we'll wait, get an encounter. We have an unliving corpse and 2 broken skeletons. Ends the opponent's turn. So, broken skeleton, pretty weak. We'll set Han up first. So he'll basically tank any damage given to him. Saul next, and with that we'll do a support ally to prevent any injuries. And then I got confused. That's fine, because Han will kill... No, Han won't actually kill either of them. If Han attacks you, you'll have about 15 hit points, I think. So we want to just support our ally in the offensive regard. So if we both hit him... Yes, so I was correct. So he'll die. I was actually surprised I did that math correctly. He'll survive, but Saul will do bash damage and kill both of them. So that's kind of where tactics and a little bit of math come in handy. However, I think I'm going to end the episode here. This is also where I'm actually ending my recording session, so in the next episode, it's possible that we'll either lose something, but I don't think we will. So we'll see how that goes in the next episode. So yeah, my name is Mbishta. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and comment down below. And as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Nope. There we go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.